I'm going to sneak down behind this tree. A little bit of cover. Come on. It's going to drift down over here. Yes! Didn't get Big Brother, but we'll take him. Okay, a little juvenile rainbow. See the par markings down the side? They're probably last season's brood. Pretty little fish. They love a little pink through the gills. And away it goes. Cool. And a bit of magic pixie dust. Dry him off. Well, the birds are feeding off the water. They're taken quite readily, and the trout are feeding off the water. So we've got nice insects coming down, and they're more than happy to take that little stimmy I've got on. So hopefully they stay like that all day. It'd be really nice. Nothing like dry fly fishing. What I'm trying to do here, I've got pretty tight casting, so straight up over my shoulder isn't going to cut it. I need to cast up and down the stream on this one. I do a little roll cast pickup and just flick him around just that little bit. Make sure I keep control of that line. I don't want too much slack on the water. I want enough for that fly to drift naturally, but I don't want that much slack that I can't set the hook. They're quite tight. Oh, look away for that half second. You only get one chance. They have one go at it and then they run away and sulk. Got quite a short little cast, tight little cast. I've got to actually kick my fly in because I've got a tree there. It's just stopping that nice line. But as he comes back, I'm just lifting the rod in a parallel, just taking that excess off, so if I need to, I can just nice lift and set that hook. For this distance, you don't need multiple back casts, just one pick up and out. Work your close water first. Everyone goes for this long cast, and if there's a fish in close, they're going to line it and spook it. And half the time, it's actually the best fish out of the lot. So, and now I can actually do a water load. So from where it is, all I do is pull through and then do a turnover. Okay, there's one up there a little bit further. Just rose, took solidly off the surface. That current on that far side there coming down underneath that willow. Let's see if I can sneak up a little. Oh, little one. So he's actually having a hard time taking that fly. Want to be fussy, all I'm going to do is just downsize just a little, because I'm running about a size 12 here, which is quite a big gape. Let's just downsize and see how we go. Just that little bit smaller, and this little fella here should do just nicely. Oh, good fish. Nice. I like that. Beauty. I get to christen the new net. Come here. Good fight. Oh, beautiful. Come here. He's not finished yet. Come on. Oh, and in. Beautiful. Let's have a look. Oh, beautiful fish. That's beautiful. Mountain brownie. Stunning. That's back in the water. Brilliant little net. Just folds up to nothing. So when you're pushing through this tight bush, it doesn't get caught. When you want it, you pull it out and it goes thunk, and you're ready to go. A good lanyard so they don't float away is also a handy idea. And shorten that a little bit, I'll get a bit of drift. I can keep the line up off the water. Bang. That's a bit of drift. Now there's probably a big fella of the pool. See if you've got any little friends around. Oh, I can see him. A rainbow come flying up from the bottom. Just slowly work our way through. If I wanted to, I could go a nymph through here, but they've been quite eager to come up and take the dry, so just for the fun of it, I think I'm going to stay with the dry for the while. To this short method is I can pull that out just before it hits the white water. I can get the full drift and out before it gets there. And these tails, a really good place to pick up fish. They just sit there and wait. All the food comes to them. Well, it's a nice little section up here, a little bit overgrown, but a little bow and arrow cast and a few little flicks. I should get some nice drifts through there, so. Come here, where are you? Oh, another pretty little brownie. Once again, still got those little par markings, those little dark bandings coming down the side, so probably only last season's fish. Bit of a treatment with magic pixie dust. Wicked, float like a cork. Through this really turbulent water, don't leave your line on it. Just all those currents, grab it and pull it. Pull your fly in all different directions, even underwater, and you get a terrible drift. Like I've probably only got around about 10 centimetres worth of tippet on that water there as it comes back to me, and the drift I get is nice and natural, and if a fish takes it, I can set it nice and easy. Okay, we might just move up. A couple of little pockets up here, they're worth a little play. Nice little pocket just here along this bank. Depth, not quite as turbulent. There. Here we go, he was there. Oh. Oh, it looks like a rainbow, is it? No, brownie. Lovely spots. Oh, look at this. Yeah. How pretty is that? Those spots. We'll get you back in the water. Each time you catch a fish, if you wash them, dry them, and retreat it, they'll float nicely, and you get a greater chance than the fish thinking it's the right thing next time. Some caddis, they're doing their thing, so it matches my fly quite nicely. Bouncing across the water, we've got that lovely little section there where she tails out, down, but there's enough smoothness, there's enough depth in there, and there's a pretty good chance that the fish will hold. If you think it's good water, cover it well. He's getting sucked under a bit. He's wet through, so I'm going to do a fly change. I'll put him on the patch, he can dry out, I'll use him again later. Here's this little fly I tied yesterday. He's on a good size hook, but he's not too big a fly, so we should get a nice little mix out of this one. He should float well. I've actually got a foam incorporated into this one, and a nice little hit of deer hair, so there's my little tag. What they're feeding on, you want to think about how it sits, how it reacts, and try and mimic that in how the fly is going to sit on the water and how you're going to fish it, how you're going to drift it. A nice little section up there to go and search, so let's go see if they're playing. It's a nice little pocket just there. Don't let your line go over those drop-offs. Rainbow. Pretty little one too. Oh, lovely fish. No. And gone. Just got one out of this run here, but there's a rainbow. Strange thing about rainbows is there can usually be a brown sitting right next to them. They're quite happy doing that, so I'll give it another cover or two before I move over and fish that far side. Back cast is good. Little men made that drift. I'm just going to change my position slightly, just drop down a little, so I can hit the tail of this pool. Alright. Oh, nice rainbow, porpoise take, missed it. Let's see if he's at it again. Yeah, nice fish too, nice fish. Nice little edge along this left edge of this current, so I'll work up it first. I mean, nothing wrong with the water on the other side, but cover you close, adjust the line as you go, bang, oh, little one, that's better. With a short line you can just get that cast up and reach across that current, so you get actually a nice drift on that far side. Now you don't want to hold the rod straight up like that because it's pulling the line, your fly wants to escape back to you. So it's more just out like that, and you've still got the lift if you need to set it. We might just go a little Para Adams. Alright, got actually 4 nice little fish through here, only a little one, so I stepped down to just a little size 14 Para Adams, and they were taking that quite readily. 3 rainbows, a little brown, just got done up there, got taken under a log by another one, so he's not coming back, he's going to sulk. But yeah, just fun little fishing. And I'm just looking up there, there's a sweet little run up there, so we'll go and play that one. Mate and I used to go camping fishing all the time, and everyone, you know, thinks that it's sausage and bread and baked beans and jaffles and that, which, hey, isn't bad, but to do really nice food is not much harder. Helps I'm a chef, so that was always my job. He lit the fire, which worked well. So occasionally we'd invite a friend along, and they got blown away by it, and hence the name came about, Indulgence Flyfishing, because it's exactly what it was. Okay, sometimes you think you get a little bit more out of a section, but then again, we haven't finished yet. Bounce out of there. There we go. Not the big daddy, but yeah. Hey, another mad little rainbow. These 3-weight, it's good fun. Little fish fight well, but you can still handle a big fish on them. Come on. Yeah, little fella. I love a little band down the side, little palm markings. Ooh, and gone. Yeah, little Para Adams. White post on it, and the parachute around it, and it's grey in colour. So that's the underneath shot. So that's what they're looking at, and they've been quite happy to smash that. We've got this white water coming down, but we've got lovely current coming down that right edge of it. Smoother water, there's enough depth in there. Yes. Just need to change that position. Got the better drift and fish on. Where are you, little fella? There we go. A nice little one. Out and gone. Our little fly has accounted for only about 8 fish so far. Don't mind that. Let's try this little pocket over here. As soon as he lands, I get that excess line off the water, and he just drifts beautifully. And if you're thinking how close that fly is to where I'm standing, I've caught them closer. You know, you got to think about it. They're facing into the current, so they're looking that way. If I come in from behind, low, keep movements down, there's a good chance is I'm not going to spook them, and then I get a good chance in actually hooking them. Now see where we go, there's a nice little log over there, a little bit of depth and current kicking along underneath it, so there's a chance there's going to be a fish sitting there, but there's also a chance I'll get done getting taken under the log. A mad little rainbow, porpoise take. You actually missed the fly. That far current there, now that's seriously got my attention. That's got everything. Oh, come on. Yes, that got you. Let's take you down the bottom pool. Don't need to spook your friends anymore. Come here, little fella. And, oh, good. Yeah, cameraman have a ball if I went in. Get in a better position. Manage that drift. There's a current breaking water in front of me, so I've got good cover. I was lucky enough to have this fella here who's rising nicely in this current seam, just drifting under the bridge. So got to sneak up with this log behind me, good current form, so I got a really good drift. Put the cast out and watched him move across, come up and take it, and it gave me a merry fight. Actually, he was a bit bigger than what I thought, so true to form, as I call them that live under the bridge, I call them trolls. Beautiful brown. Come on. That's it, show me the side. Oh, yeah, happy. So, well, for a small stream, this little fella, or not so little fella, beautiful brown, is just magic. So, yeah, pretty happy. Look at the colours in that. That's a really nice way to finish your day. So.